Natalia is one of the co-founders of ABOTAK, a safe space for women in need of abortion that opened in Warsaw on Women's Day this year. Together with other pro-choice activists, she makes sure women get their meds from reliable sources.
People who come to us can obtain information on where to order the pills.
ABOTAK follows the principle of solidarity. If someone cannot afford the medication, others help pay for it.
We run a small shop here where we sell our merch. That's how we finance our activity.
ABOTAK is there for those who seek support without necessarily engaging their loved ones.
Aiding and abetting an abortion is a crime. Nothing has changed in this matter for years.
Purchasing abortion pills for personal use is not prohibited under Polish law, but helping a woman obtain an abortion, for example by paying for her medication or treatment abroad, can carry a prison sentence of up to 3 years.
We do not distribute abortion pills ourselves because that way we would be breaking the law.
But if you bring your own pills to ABOTAK, there is a special room prepared for you, furnished in such a way as to provide a sense of safety and comfort.
The abortion pills, a set of mifepristone and misoprostol, arrive by mail within 7 to 10 days. Physically, the experience is similar to menstruation.
Around the 7th week of pregnancy, it looks more or less like a period, and the bleeding should not be much heavier.
But it can be more intense emotionally.
Post-abortion feelings vary greatly, but what we see confirms research findings that relief is the dominant emotion. Sometimes this relief is accompanied by uncertainty, joy, guilt, melancholy, sadness, cheerfulness. It's a whole kaleidoscope.
But after the 12th week of pregnancy, the pills won't be effective. The abortion needs to take the form of a surgical procedure. And that's when the real issue starts. Currently, a pregnancy can only be terminated in Poland in 2 cases: rape or threat to the woman's health or life. Yet even then, a legal abortion is nearly impossible to obtain. In recent years, several women have died in Polish hospitals after being denied life-saving abortion care.
Women feel they're in a situation where they're getting no help from the state.
Państwo im w żaden sposób nie pomaga.
Staramy się namówić na wyjazd za granicę.
We try to persuade them to go abroad. For example, with Abortion Without Borders, a network we co-create. With our help, every day about 7 women or girls go to the Netherlands, Austria, Germany, Belgium or France, depending on how far along they are in their pregnancy.
W zależności od tygodnia.
A trip abroad can be organized with assistance of NGOs, such as Ciocia Basia in Berlin, Ciocia Wienia in Vienna, or Ciocia Czesia in the Czech Republic.
W klinice holenderskiej, z którą stale współpracujemy.
At the Dutch clinic we cooperate with on a regular basis, midwives learn Polish so that they can tell patients you're doing well, everything will be okay, you are very brave. It is important for patients to hear such words, especially if the pregnancy was wanted and they have just found out that it is not developing properly.
Women are advised to have a checkup following their first period after the procedure. In Poland, one safe place for this type of appointment is Warsaw's Federa Health Centre.
Here we consult patients who have had an abortion at home or abroad, usually with an ultrasound scan and feedback to confirm that everything is okay.
Although such a visit can take place in Poland, women fear stigmatization, as there has been a lot of disinformation around it.
Women have difficulty accessing information and feel uncomfortable because they don't know who they can talk to about it.
In Poland, the right to abortion had been severely restricted since 1993, but it was a 2020 ruling by the discredited Constitutional Tribunal, presided over by Julia Przyłębska, that established a near-total ban, preventing women from terminating their pregnancies, even in the case of fetal abnormalities. During that period, the government promoted pro-life activists such as Kaja Godek, opposing abortion entirely.
It has been confirmed that screening and killing children suspected of genetic defects or diseases is inconsistent with the Polish constitution.
As a result of the court's decision, Poland found itself among 6 countries in Europe and only 2 in the EU that do not permit elective abortions. Many voters believed that this would change once the Law and Justice Party was ousted from power in 2023.
During the first 100 days, we will rewrite the law in such a way that the dignity of Polish women will once again be one of the most important aspects of public life.
The Liberal Democratic parties, the Civic Coalition, Third Way and the New Left formed an alliance that was later dubbed the October 15th Coalition. But the government's junior coalition partners sided with conservatives in parliament on the issue, blocking any meaningful liberalization. Any potential bill could also have been vetoed at the time by the conservative president Andrzej Duda. A glimmer of hope appeared on the Polish political scene in May 2025 during the presidential election, with one candidate calling himself a feminist.
On the first day after my victory, I will get to work and I promise you a bill that will abolish that medieval anti-abortion law.
But he didn't win, and so we didn't get to see any change either.
Trzaskowski's defeat by conservative Karol Nawrocki, who openly rejects sex education and women's reproductive rights, sealed the political stalemate.
Promoting anti-values or death instead of life is a problem for the demographic dimension of the Polish state.
With the law unchanged, women have turned to underground networks.
Just because something is forbidden doesn't mean it disappears. It's just that the prohibition makes it more expensive.
Self-managed abortions have become Poland's hidden reality. For many, it's not about politics anymore. It's about survival and solidarity.
Beliefs are one thing, but when you find yourself in this situation and you need to take advantage of it, then those beliefs are put aside and women stick together, regardless of what they believe in, who they vote for.
In Poland, where the law remains unchanged and divisions run deep, women continue to do what politics could not: help one another. For TVP World, Karolina Jaźwińska.